Check out the shirt. Cute Satsu. Got all the boys. I got it from the Yee and it's rad. Welcome to episode 2 of the Foundation Pineapple Morning Show. Hopefully you can hear me a little better. And I'm framed up a little better. First episode, of course, there was a little problems. You might also notice that it's not morning. Let's say in theory, well, it's technically morning. But, yeah, I'm recording this before Sleepies for tomorrow because I already have enough to talk about for today's morning show list. So let's get right to it. It's the update. So, if you remember, we had the Kamen Rider 01 information come out. We got all the leaks and stuff. Isn't it pretty? We're going to rapid fire some of the corrections to some of the things I may have gotten incorrect. Not just me, I was just reading off the internet, but I was also making assumptions myself probably. Anyway. And I was just wrong sometimes. And let's start. Vulcan's henshin device is called the AIMS Shot Riser. So it's AIMS Shot Riser, but AIMS is an acronym for something. The weapons, they are attachés specifically, and it's the attaché caliber, the attaché shotgun, and the attaché arrow. So it's a shotgun, and that, yep, I had to double check. Some of these names that we've gotten from the digital price listing, which is what we're going to go at. We're going to go through after this. So that's a lot of these corrections or finalizations. For example, the mech is called Breaking Mammoth. It's not just the Prog Riser key. It is in fact called that. The belt and the phone share an interesting prefix word. I'm not sure. It's not spelled right. It's hidden, Hiden though. It's missing a D. So I don't know if it's Haydn or Haydn. It could be all sorts of things. And so the Hidden Rise phone is the name of the phone bike. And then the Hidden 01 driver is the name of the 01 driver. Speaking of being able to read the names on things, Valkyrie comes with the key Rushing Cheetah. So that's the name on that one that I couldn't read before. And also that item pictured there is indeed the holder for the items. There's a set that comes with the Rising Cheetah, and there's a set that comes with the belt as well. Rising Cheetah, Valkyrie, it seems that Vulcan and Valkyrie are partners. One way or another, they use the same engine device. There's not too much known other than they seem to be partners. But speaking of that, there's the other item, the Progress key connector. It's called a connector. Fun fact, $35. It comes with the amazing Hercules beetle. It's just amazing Hercules, but it's a Hercules beetle that it comes with. So there's a picture of that. That's what I thought was the holder. It turns out it's those little things with Rising Cheetah. It just slide them onto the belt probably. I don't know what the connector is gonna do. Also the amazing Kong, like Donkey Kong, not Como, Kong. I just couldn't read it. And then finally, before we just get into specific names for things, which just includes that digital price list, which we'll go through, the pink Kamen Rider in the figures picture, their name is Kamen Rider Jin, Jin, and not much is known, but it seems that they use the same belt as Hirobi, the purple guy. And then they use the Flying Falcon Progrise key, as seen from the 0-1 set of form changes. So now let's get into the fun part, at least the fun part for me. This is the price list from the digital retailers. Anyway, things are going to go pretty in order. I'm going to pop the pictures up, but we're just going to go right down the list. DX Hidden 01 driver, retailing at 6,980 yen. I do, for quick math, whenever I look at the yen, I always assume it's a penny a yen, essentially. So for 6,980 yen, I assume it's going to cost about $69.80. So we in America will see it for $100 on the first day, $80 for 2 weeks after that, and then it'll settle down to it might settle even lower than the 69. It might settle in at 65 or 60 for a while. And then next up we have the DX Progrise holder and Rushing Cheetah Progrise key. 3,000 yen, $30. Hidden 01 driver and Progrise holder set. So that's the belt, but also with the cheetah holder things, but not with the cheetah. That is 9,980 yen. So 99.80. So about $100. But if you figure the two of them together, 70 plus 30, it's equaling out the same, and you get the Rushing Cheetah. There's no picture to say for sure that you get the Rushing Cheetah with the belt set. I don't remember how it worked with the build belt or the Zeo belt, in all honesty. I got the holder, so I get the Ghost. DX AIMS Shot Riser, which is the belt for Vulcan and Valkyrie. 5,500 yen, $55. So it's a little cheaper. So, you assume that it will have less functionality. So we may have limited to who can use which Progrise keys. We'll see. The next up, now this is a name that we didn't know before. This is Hirobi's belt. And this is the DX, I'm going to butcher this name, Metsubo Jinrai Force Riser. I'm going to call it the Force Riser. So this is the Force Riser. And I bet the Japanese word means something. Apparently, Hirobi's name, it means something along the lines of destruction. So we have pretty clear assumption that this is the villain rider. And I'm glad that in the Reiwa era, we are continuing having dark riders, because I like multiple riders. And then, alright, so let's go through some Progrise keys. We got Flying Falcon. These are all $15, 1,500 yen. Biting Shark, Flaming Tiger, Freezing Bear. We knew those. These two were also $15. The Punching Kong and the Lightning Hornet. And then there is the DX Breaking Mammoth and Breaking Mammoth Progrise Key, which there is the confirmation of the Breaking Mammoth is the name of the mech. $55. Not bad. Not bad for any of this stuff, especially since like the two belts being 55. If they at minimum have multiple rider uses, it's a win. Like, even if an upgrade, Vulcan takes and uses one of 01 drivers, it's still going to be worth it because there's at least a couple form changes per person. You know what I mean? Maybe not with the enemy driver. We got hosed with the steam gun, only reacting to Bat and Cobra. And then so, okay, Moth, $55. Moth, the Mammoth. DX Progrise Key Connector is $35. Now, the listing doesn't list it with the Amazing Hercules, but you can read it in the picture, I believe. Maybe not the one I got, but somebody read it. And then have the weapons, the Attaché Caliber, Shotgun, and Arrow, each $38, 3,800 yen. And then we have the upgrade Formsy Shining Hopper, which is 2,300 yen, and then the DX Assault Wolf Progrise Key is 2,500 yen. So remember I mentioned the little trigger device on the back end of the Wolf. Clearly that's bringing up the price a couple bucks. Then we have the DX Shining Hopper and Assault Wolf Progrise Key set is $48, which is the same exact amount of buying them both. So it might be a limited, a hard to get item, so to speak. Some items just in a series are just hard to get, like Gem's Driver, for example. And then here we have another name that I didn't have before, the Authorize Buster. Authorize. Like authorize, auth, and then just like the word rise, like Rising Hopper. So that's the gun axe. It's confirmed to have one name. Just because of that and authorize, I kind of feel like they're going to be working for some sort of company that is going to, when they get their upgrade forms, that's when they're becoming official with the company, or they get promoted in the company or something. That's just the sound like to me. It sounds very company. The Authorized Buster. It sounds like something that G3 might pull out. But anyway, so that's the end of the the roleplay items. And now we have an a ton of RKF listings. And so we have 01 Rising Hopper, Vulcan Assault Wolf, Valkyrie Rushing Cheetah, Hirobi Sting Scorpion, Jin Flying Falcon, 01 Shining Assault Hopper, Vulcan Assault Wolf. So it's Shining Assault Hopper, not just Shining Hopper. So they're being outfitted specifically. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a different belt too. Maybe use the Force Rise. Never know. And then the RKF Kamen Rider 01 Hybrid Rise figure. Now the other figures are $25. The Hybrid Rise figure is $43. I don't know what that entails. That might be a normal figure thing. I'm not always up on the figure lingo. We just got a few more. The DX Hidden Rise phone. It's going to be $32. And then we have some of the lower tier toys, the ones that'll probably have pieces to swap out and whatnot. It's RH is the letter designator for those keeping track. but they have 01 Rising Hopper, Vulcan Shooting Wolf, Valkyrie Rising Cheetah, Barovia Sing Scorpion, Jin Flying Falcon, Vulcan Assault Wolf, 01 Shining Assault Hopper. But then an interesting thing is the RKF Legends series. We get Kamen Rider Double, Cyclone Joker, and Hard-Boilder. I love Japan. So we get Double in his bike for 45. Not bad at all. And then the other ones are 25. It's Kamen Rider XL, Eternal, Double Fang Joker, and Skull. So presumably we're just gonna they're re-putting out every figure, and it's gonna be an archive of every single Kamen Rider. You'll be able to get in this high quality figure. Like a $25 figure is nothing to sneeze at. They're solid. They're not SH Figure Arts, but they're the kind of stuff you'd go to the mall and pay $20 for a Dragon Ball figure. That quality. A couple extra hands maybe. You get a weapon or something that they can hold, so there's a different hand to hold the weapon, and ta-da. Good joints. Always good joints on those. That's the most important part, in my opinion. That's just stop motion talking. But that was it for today. I'm recording now because I feel like I'm going to have a late night and then not wake up early enough to get this uploaded. So I'm going to get it uploaded and queued. So hi, I might still be sleeping. I have an end card. I don't know what you're waiting for. Thank you, though.